Okay, so we're going to be performing an Astrand steady state cycle test today with Sarah. Really quickly, we run through her resting vitals. We got her at a heart rate of 72. Her resting blood pressure was 118/65. Both of those are within the normal range, so she's cleared to do an exercise test today. She has one risk factor for family history for cardiovascular risk, which puts her at low. Her exercise history is on average 3 times a week, and she's not currently experiencing any symptoms. We predicted her heart rate max to be 182.8 beats per minute, and so her submax range is 118 to 146. We're going to go ahead and get her started off at 85 watts at maintaining a 60 RPM. So I'm going to bump you up to 85 and try to maintain 60. And then in 2 to 3 minutes, we're going to take your vitals again. And if you're experiencing any symptoms throughout this process, go ahead and let me know, and I'll check in with you occasionally. So during Sarah's warm-up, we got her at 100 beats per minute for her heart rate. Her blood pressure was about 130/70, which was a normal increase in response to exercise. And then her second heart rate, we got her at 105, and her RPE was at 9 to begin. And that was during her warm-up. So for this first stage, we'll take her vitals again in about a minute and a half. How's that workload for you? And looks like the bike fits pretty well. Yeah, we got that all set up. So does it still feel good? Yeah. Okay, awesome. Some of these don't go down as far as I need to. Yeah, sure. Alrighty. It's almost the 2-minute mark. Okay, so I'm going to start with your heart rate. So just keep pedaling at the RPE. Okay, and we got a heart rate initially of 130 beats per minute. Now I'm going to take your blood pressure. So go ahead and keep your arm rested there. Awesome. So we got her blood pressure at 140/72. I'm going to take one more heart rate here. All right, and 132 for the heart rate, so that's at steady state. What's your RPE?
13.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to have you go for another couple minutes, and we're going to do, just to keep you at this workload, I'm going to take your vitals again in a couple minutes. So according to the measurements for stage 1, it looks like Sarah is increased her heart rate and her systolic blood pressure appropriately. Her diastolic is staying within that 10 millimeters per mercury increase for safety. Any symptoms, anything, lightheadedness? Good. And just to clarify, we're keeping her at this workload because her heart rate is within her submax range and it's closer to the higher end, which will give us a good predicted VO2 max from this exercise. Okay, in about 30 seconds, I'm going to take your blood pressure again, and your heart rate. We got a heart rate of 135. I'm going to take your blood pressure. We got her blood pressure at 142/70, which is still within that safety range. And we're going to take your heart rate one more time. And what's your RPE at, Sarah?
13.
Awesome. Okay, and we got 134 for her heart rate. So Sarah is going to, she's in her submax range and she maintained that for 2 stages. So we're gonna go ahead and start her cool down and we're gonna bump her down to 40 watts to, and then measure her vitals to make sure that she's responding appropriately to that decrease in exercise activity. And from there we can calculate her % VO2 max.